friends send me
Be
their
sure
receipts.
to like, comment, and subscribe.
I ain't saying, yeah.
Yeah, shut up.
This jail call was never supposed to be public. But now that it's leaked, we're seeing a side of Blueface the world has never seen, because in a now viral recorded call from inside LA County Jail, Blueface didn't scream, didn't brag, didn't mock. He got real. And on the other end of the line, his mom, Carl, Issa, and their conversation went from calm to chaotic to heartbreaking in minutes. What started as a routine check-in turned into a full-blown emotional confession where Blueface defended Chrisean Rock like a man who's finally realizing what he had. They laughed at me when I cried for her. They called me weak. And y'all didn't care, Ma. And y'all didn't care. What? And Karlissa tried to clap back, but this time Blue didn't fold. He stood on everything and called out his own family for how they treated Chrisean. And when he said, "I don't care what y'all think no more," you could hear the break in his voice. This ain't clout. This is a man unraveling to understand the explosion that just shook social media. We've got to go back to the chaos-filled triangle that is Blueface, Karlissa Saffold, and Chrisean Rock. Because let's be clear, this was never just about music or love. It's about control, about power, and about a mother who never approved and a woman who was never accepted. The Blueface and Chrisean story, raw, real, and POXIC from the moment Chrisean Rock entered Blueface's life. It was explosive. There were fights, breakups, police reports, and headlines that kept both of them trending, but underneath the chaos, there was a connection that neither could shake, no matter how messy it got. Chrisean stood by Blueface through jail, court cases, label beefs, and public breakdowns. She even got his name tatted multiple times. And when she gave birth to their son, people assumed it was the final straw. But no, it was just the beginning. Karlissa never ate paw. RVD, enter Karlissa Saffold. Blueface's mom. From the jump, Karlissa made it known she did not like Chrisean. She thought she was too unstable, disrespectful, and, worst of all, a distraction from his real purpose. She went live numerous times calling Chrisean out. She ain't wife material. I don't care if she had his baby. She's not family. I raised a king, not a fool. And when Chrisean fired back, Karlissa doubled down, calling her the worst thing to happen. To her son. Fans saw it for what it was, a bitter power struggle between a protective and petty mother and a woman who wouldn't be silenced. Blueface caught in the middle for months, years. Blueface tried to play both sides. He'd defend Chrisean one day, then let Karlissa rant on live the next. He even brought both women on camera for a sit-down. Ended in screaming, name-calling, accusations. And Blue just sat there, looking torn, looking tired. It was clear he didn't know who to fight for. And he was losing both. The jail time that changed EVRY to Acheong when Blueface was arrested for probation violations and hit with back-to-back legal drama. Everything shifted. Suddenly, the man who was always outside clubbing, trolling, flexing, was forced to sit, to think, to feel. And that's when the silence started cracking. Insiders say Blueface began reflecting hard inside. He stopped calling certain friends. He started talking more about family, loyalty, and regret. But the shocker, he started asking about Chrisean, the call that started ITALO, according to leaked sources. Blueface reached out to Karlissa for a real conversation. No cameras, no mess, but what she thought would be another mother-son check-in turned into a full-on confrontation. Because Blueface didn't just vent, he exposed how deep the wounds ran. And that's where the now viral quote comes from. They laughed at me when I cried for her. I was in pain, Ma, and y'all didn't care. It wasn't just about a girl. It was about a man who felt like nobody was on his side when it mattered. And Karlissa, she tried to defend herself. She said, "We were protecting you." She was tearing you down. But Blueface came back with, Y'all call it protection. I call it sabotage. Oof. And the child changes EVRY to Kyan now that Chrisean is raising their child without him. Blueface is starting to realize what he lost and who helped push it away. Insiders say the jail call got so intense, Karlissa threatened to hang up. But Blueface didn't let her. No, you gone. Listen now. Y'all never wanted me to be happy unless it looked like y'all version of perfect. And that's where everything changed. Because this wasn't just Blueface the rapper anymore. This was Jonathan Jamal Porter, the son, the father. The man. The call was already tense. Blueface had just said, "Y'all never wanted me to be happy unless it looked like y'all's version of perfect." But Karlissa wasn't ready to back down. She snapped back with, "Happy don't mean letting that girl destroy you. You forgot who raised you. I made you, boy." Blueface went dead silent for 3 seconds. Then said something that chilled. "The live audio, you made me. Then why'd you try to keep me from my own son?" The blocked contacts, the betrayal, XPO, CDO courting to insiders close to Chrisean. She had been trying to reach Blueface while he was in holding. She called the facility, she emailed, even went through Blueface's legal team. No answer. Turns out, Karlissa had intervened in a leaked DM thread from Chrisean's backup account posted by @URBANCELEBLEAKZ. She wrote, "His mom told the jail I was causing problems. She told them I wasn't allowed to contact him, that I was unstable. And the worst part? Screenshots show Karlissa messaging Blue's team with, 'Don't let that girl near my son. She ain't nothing but a distraction.'" Blueface finds out an EXP load during the jail call. Blueface calmly asked, "Why couldn't Chrisean reach me? Be honest." Karlissa hesitated. Then she deflected. "She already causing chaos out here. You need peace in there." But Blueface wasn't buying it. "You lied to the jail. You told them to block her. And then you really tried to erase the only person who ever stood by me when y'all left." Boom! The phone went quiet again. Karlissa stammered. Then finally said, "I was protecting you from yourself." Blueface's reply, "No, ma. You were protecting your image." Enter Chrisean, the secret message ebb. But here's where it gets wild. While Blueface was stewing inside, unsure if he could ever talk to Chrisean again, she found a way. Through a mutual friend, a rapper, she recorded a voice memo, and that message made it to him in the voice note, which has now gone viral. Chrisean says, "I don't care what they told you. I never gave up on you. Not when you were broke. Not when you cheated. Not even now. I just wanted you to see the truth. Even if I had to lose you for you to find it." That was the moment. Blueface allegedly broke down crying in his cell. Officers on site confirmed he didn't speak to anyone for 2 days. The celebrity cosign, nobody CXPCTID. Now here's the twist no one saw coming. Just as this drama was peaking, a video surfaced of Waka Flocka speaking on a podcast defending Chrisean. Man, I don't care what she did. She loved that man through every L his mama. She wanted control. That ain't love, that's ego. Fans were shocked. Waka speaking facts. He said what Blueface been too scared to say for years. Not Waka becoming Chrisean's guardian angel. The clip hit 10 meters views in 24 hours. Blueface and his son, the breaking T Blueface, then dropped another bombshell during a call with his lawyer who leaked the transcript. "She tried to keep my kid from me. 2. Told Chrisean I didn't want him, that I was embarrassed." Chrisean had the texts. Hey, and she showed them. A conversation from Karlissa to Chrisean read, "If you really cared about him, you'd stay gone. That baby don't need that mess. He don't even look like Blue." Blueface was done. Blueface disowns his mom. Multiple insiders are now saying that Blueface made a formal request to remove Karlissa from all legal and emergency contacts. He's blocked her from speaking on his behalf while he's incarcerated. And the final quote, "Tell her don't speak for me again. She had my loyalty. Now she's got silence." Fans are calling it the Kanye and Donda reverse arc. You ever heard someone say, "Don't play with a mother who's been pushed too far"? That's exactly what Chrisean became. A mother with nothing left to lose, and the truth as her weapon, so she went live. No glam, no filter. No background music, just her, holding her son. And she opened with this. "They said I was crazy. They said I was unstable. They tried to erase me, but I kept the receipts." The baby name bombshell Chrisean revealed that her baby, whom fans assumed was named after Blueface, was actually given a completely different name. "I wanted to name him Jamal after his dad, but they made me change it. Told me it would cause drama." She showed a hospital discharge form with the original name blurred out, but fans enhanced it, and it clearly said Jamal Porter Jr., same name Blueface now uses inside. Jail. Then she held up a new birth certificate, filed 2 months later, new name. No father listed. "You really thought I just left him off the birth certificate? No, they made me." The secret blog post by Karlissa then came the most disturbing. Chrisean revealed that Karlissa had been posting anonymously on a gossip blog under a burner name. The blog. Mama Knows Mess. The posts. "Chrisean's unstable. The baby isn't Blueface's. She's faking this for sympathy." Chrisean proved it by showing a screenshot of Karlissa's email address linked to the WordPress backend, verified by a former site moderator who contacted her privately. And this wasn't new. The posts went back to her pregnancy announcement. Surprise witness, Karlissa's sister speaks OUT out of nowhere. A new account popped up on TikTok at Real Auntie Lisa. And when she spoke, fans were shook because Auntie Lisa, it's Karlissa's sister, and she came with T. In her video. She said, "I stayed silent long enough. I watched my sister manipulate Blue and gaslight that girl into the ground. I told her to stop." She said, and I quote, "That baby is leverage." She then revealed that Karlissa allegedly tried to file for temporary custody of the baby while Blueface was in jail, without telling Chrisean. The paperwork was incomplete. But Lisa said, the intention was there. She wanted control, not family. Control over Blue, control over the narrative. Leaked voice note from Karlissa, and just when it couldn't get uglier. At TH Enders leaked a voice note from Karlissa to a mutual friend. "As soon as Blue get out, we filing for emergency custody. She unstable. We can prove it. That baby need us." The date. 2 days before the jail call, Chrisean's response, "You won't take my baby." With tears in her eyes but fire in her voice, Chrisean looked into the camera and said, "You tried to erase me. But I'm the one who stayed when he was broke. I'm the one who held his hand in court, and I'm the one raising this baby without y'all." She paused, then added, "You can have the headlines. You can have the drama. But this baby, you'll never have him." Social media reaction. Nuclear Levy TikTok, YouTube. All blew up within minutes. Trending #1 worldwide. Hashtag protect Chris, EAN. Hashtag Karlissa exposed. Hashtag let Blue be free. Top tweets said, "She changed the baby's name to protect him from the circus and they still dragged her. Imagine fighting both your baby daddy and his mom just to keep your child safe." Karlissa, treating that baby like a storyline, not a soul. This is SICK. Vice One quietly backs AWAY, a subtle but noticeable move. Vice One archived multiple clips of Karlissa from Blueface's old reality show. Producers issued a bland statement. "We are aware of the discussions surrounding former cast members and their families. At this time, we will not be pursuing any new content with individuals involved." Translation: they're running for cover. Cliffhanger: is Karlissa being investigated? Insiders now claim Child Protective Services received an anonymous tip and is reviewing false custody claims and harassment complaints tied to Karlissa's name, and Blueface is reportedly filing paperwork to put Chrisean back on his jail-approved contacts list. And that voicemail, the one where he defends her. It's now a full-length track. His lawyer confirmed it's been submitted as a spoken word piece for his next project. Title. They laughed at me. You'd think after the baby name drama, the blocked jail calls, and the burner blog scandal, fans would be exhausted. But nah, they're just getting started because Chrisean's live wasn't just emotional, it was a call to arms, and the fans heard her loud and clear. TikTok and Twitter go full Be a Light C within minutes of her tearful "you'll never have him" moment. TikTok was flooded with side-by-side timelines showing Karlissa's contradictions, receipts of fake accounts connected to the Mom and Oz mess, blog emotional edits of Chrisean raising her son alone, with captions like, "She may be messy, but she's not the villain. Y'all said she wasn't ready. Look at her now." On Twitter now, X, trending topics included hashtag let Blue speak, Chrisean deserves peace, fire Karlissa from everything one. Tweet broke to OK likes in hours. Karlissa created a storm and now she's shocked it's raining. Protecting your child doesn't mean silencing their voice. Chrisean's not unstable, she's unmatched. Petitions begin, Chrisean's name cleared. Change.org blew up with a petition titled "Grant Chrisean Rock Full Custody. Protect her from Karlissa. Staff holds interference." The description read, "Enough is enough. We watched Karlissa manipulate her son. We saw her attempt to control a young mother through lies and fake custody tactics. It's time Chrisean got the peace she deserves." As of today, 85,000 plus signatures shared by verified accounts. Being reviewed by family law advocates on TikTok, one lawyer went viral, saying this isn't just a family dispute. This is emotional coercion and the court will take it seriously.